So today's video is a necessary repair of my daughter's door lock here. And so we live in a nearly 100-year-old house, and one of the problems that we occasionally have is with the old hardware. So these Mortise locks are different than most of today's modern locks unless you have Mortise locks. But part of that is the door has to be set up to work with these to start with. And once a door is set up this way, it's going to be pretty difficult to put a regular lock in, as you can see from the hole here in the door and the inside. So the Mortise lock essentially has its own deadbolt built in, and then you have the old keyhole locks everywhere in the house. And yes, they're charming, but they don't really work very well. So the problem here, though, not only can my girls not lock the door, but this door handle continually is getting loose, and so when it's loose, you can't open the door. And so I fix it occasionally, but then we have to come back and do it again, and they got stuck in their room a couple of times the last couple of days, which is obviously not a good thing. So, but you can see part of the problem is this. And so this gets stripped from use, and over time, I don't know if this is original or not. It's very possible that it's been replaced before and it's not original to the house, but I've looked for some used parts before, and actual antique versions like this are pretty expensive. And I had actually passed up on these in Home Depot because I didn't recognize it for what it actually is. So it calls it a hall and closet. It doesn't say anywhere on the front, but this lock contains the, it's called the spindle that goes in the middle, and then these glass looking doorknobs. So instead of replacing the entire thing, you can actually buy a whole kit at Home Depot as well that has all of this, as well as a new key for it, but it may not fit this lock. So again, you're gonna have to make sure the measurements are right, and I've actually had this apart too. So repairing these, even a locksmith has told me not to mess with them. I've had these open and was able to put them back together, so it wasn't too complicated. But the locksmith who I asked to make me a duplicate key, he couldn't do it. But the lock itself, if you have to take it apart, there are several springs and other things inside. So just be careful. Hopefully I don't have to take it apart again. But so my preference with replacing the lock would actually be to keep the antique brass looking doorknobs now, because once we've gotten here, we like the look. But my daughters actually liked the look of these glass ones. It's always a good idea if you're opening stuff like this. I kind of messed up here, but try to open it in such a way that you can still put it back together and return it. Home Depot is very good about taking returns. All right, so the spindle, this one doesn't look as long, so it worries me a bit. Oh, it is. So it's basically the same length. So the new spindle, hopefully it's a harder metal. I can't tell that just by looking, but if this is brass, then that's a pretty soft metal, I believe. So that part's going to go through there. So just confirming that it actually fits through the lock, it does. So the rest of the installation is going to be pretty easy. So these actually come with two. So here's one of the differences. These come with two, and they use a hex key Allen wrench to tighten them down. So part of the problem with the old one is it's this style of a set screw, and it just doesn't have enough grip to it to hold it in place, and so that's why it's slipping. but here's the new one, and it probably is going to do better, so I'll loosen it up a bit. I think once this is on, my daughters will not be getting stuck inside. So you've heard me probably say this in other videos if you've seen others of my home improvement style videos, but I feel like, I think it's true for all homeowners, but then multiplied for old house homeowners is there's always a list of things that have to be repaired, replaced, and it just seems like that list never ends. So again, this part is just replacement. I pulled it out to look at it and decided that just trying to replace the doorknobs and spindle would be best. So I'm just putting this back into place. So one of the things I remodeled, gutted and remodeled everything up here in our upstairs, but part of keeping an old house look and charm, I tried to keep old things in place, like doors, and it's been great, but it's also a pain. It's a pain because of stuff like this. If I had just replaced these doors, I probably wouldn't be having to do this now, but alright, so it's still a little tight closing back. The springiness inside is part of the issue there, but I think that will work. I do have all my tools in here, so if it doesn't open, I can get it open. So that finishes up. The only tool I needed was a flathead screwdriver, and that was just to remove the old knobs. So of course, every job is different, but for me, that was the only tool that I needed. I did have to cut the packaging open with something sharp, and then the hex tool was included for tightening down these new ones. And I think that's going to work well, and my daughters won't be getting stuck in their room anymore. Thanks for watching.